The Warrior Ice Hockey team just won the PIHL State Championship on Saturday. Stick around to hear from some of the members of this awesome team.
Our very own spring outdoor track team has been working hard in preparation for their first meet this week. Keep listening to see when it is and how you can come out and support.
All this and more on today's edition of Wake Up Warriors.
Live from Penn Trafford High School, this is Wake Up Warriors. Wake Up Warriors starts.
From the studios of PTTV, this is Wake Up Warriors on Monday, March 23rd. I'm Maddie Longo.
And I'm Karina Whipke.
We're glad to have you with us this morning.
Let's get things started with today's show.
The hockey team competed in the 2A PIHL State Championship this past Saturday. The team performed amazing and brought home the gold. We sent out our reporter Brooklyn S. Miller, who spoke with hockey member Roman Catello to find out more about this incredible feat.
I'm here with assistant captain Roman Catello, fresh off their win. Roman, can you talk about what you guys did there on the ice tonight to bring home the win?
Honestly, I just think we got pucks deep, played really good defense, and just brought it home.
And how does it feel to bring home a win like this for PT, first in history?
Oh, it feels amazing. It feels so good. It feels so good.
And how did your teamwork over this season grow to get you boys to this point?
I mean, we have so many different age groups on our team, freshmen all the way up to seniors, and it just feels like a brotherhood. It doesn't even feel like there's any divide.
Well, here we go. We're underway in the Class 2A state title game in ice hockey between North Penn and Penn Trafford. The zone. 6.5 to go, and it bounces in! What a goal! Zach Kirkman on an awkward bouncing puck. It gets by Norton. It wasn't pretty, but it's the first goal here in the state championship game. And now Lenecki coming with speed. Lenecki holds, fires it wide. Puck bounces back to Norton. He tried to cover up. It's right behind him, and it's pushed in.
Oh, my.
Another one that sneaks through, and Penn Trafford leads by 2. Norton heads off. It's 6-on-5 as that shot is saved by Funk. Cabrales nearly had the equalizer from ice line. And they've come to Westchester and picked up their first state championship. The Warriors win it 3-1 over North Penn.
The track team takes on their first opponent of the season tomorrow. They have been training for weeks in preparation for their debut. We talked with the team's new head coach as well as 2 team captains to take a closer look into how they have been preparing for this competition.
So our first meet is Tuesday, March 24th, and we are against Norwin. We're at home, so we are at the Warrior Stadium. And we're starting our throwing events, boys shot put and girls javelin at 3:15, along with long jump will be starting at 3:15, and then the rest of the track events and the jumping events will be starting at 3:45. We've been working very hard this season, the first 3 weeks, so I'm very curious to see how everyone's going to do, and I'm pretty excited to see how we rank up. Depending on the weather, we try to get outside as much as possible. So we've been doing our speed workouts, we've been doing our plyometrics, we've incorporated more lifting into our program. The jumpers have been, conditioning, doing their jumps, starting to get steps. Throwers have been throwing, whether they're outdoors, indoors, depending on weather. Been trying to be as organized as possible. Looking at the roster, making any changes that I see fit. I've definitely started incorporating more lifting into our programs because it's so important with distance sprints, throwing, jumping. We need that explosiveness, we need that power. So we have been incorporating more of that.
I feel very excited for this meet on
Tuesday against Norwin. It's hard work and just running every day and eating healthy. We have a smaller group this year, and there's a lot more freshmen, which is a good thing because it's just building up our program. So
yeah, we're really excited. We've got some new coaches this year and things have mixed around, so we're ready to come out strong. This year, the emphasis on the lifting and especially using your core for a lot of the different throwing has really helped a lot.
This has been Karina Whipke reporting for PT TV.
Looking for summer work? A local landscaping company is hiring for the summer. If you're interested, please see Ms. Sutmeyer in the counseling office.
Ceramics 1 students are wrapping up their identity shrines. They are painting with acrylic paint as they bring their personal ideas and symbolism to life on the surface of their pieces. Throughout this process, students are learning a variety of painting techniques, such as layering, blending, and adding texture to enhance their designs. They are also exploring the use of different kinds of paint, giving them freedom to experiment and choose materials that best express themselves.
Prom is just around the corner, and there's some important information students need to know before the big night. From prom tickets and dates to what to expect at the event, there are a few details you'll want to keep in mind. We sent reporters to talk with Ms. Thornton about the information.
So the ticket procedure. So the first thing you'll do when you want to buy your prom tickets is you will actually register online with a Google form, and there you will fill out all the information about yourself and your guest. And then once you filled out that form, you can go up to a table that you'll see in the cafeteria during all lunch periods with your payment. And we will document that you've paid and give you your tickets. So it's highly recommended that you reserve a table. Tables can seat up to 8 people. There is a table reservation form that is linked on the website. So as soon as you can get your table together, that form will actually open on March 30th. You want to put your tables of 8 together. Other thing I will say is that March 30th is when everything opens as far as the ticket registration form. The outside guest forms will be available outside of my room and in the main office. And the reserved seating form will also open on March 30th. And then ticket sales run through April 14th. So please make sure that you're aware of that window. Once April 14th passes, we can't really make any adjustments to our final count that we have to give to Core Event Center. So make sure you know those dates, March 30th through April 14th. Everything will be open and you need to get registered, purchase your prom tickets, pay for them, turn in your outside guest forms, reserve your seating.
Attention seniors, the yearbook staff needs your photos for the senior slideshow to be aired on one of your last days of school. Please DM photos from elementary, middle school, and high school to the Instagram account at pt.yearbook or email them to pthsyearbook@pentrafford.org. The photos should feature small or large groups of students and must be of seniors only. The deadline is Friday, April 24th.
Penn Trafford Field Hockey seniors were honored for their academic performance by the National Field Hockey Coaches Association. Players had to maintain a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or greater through quarter 1 of their senior year. Named to the Scholastic All-Academic Squad were Mallory Bayshire, Emma Chamberlain, Emma Jones, Ava Learn, Sarah Lay, Ireland O'Reilly, Kaylee Simon, and Elizabeth Welsh.
Last Friday, the boys' baseball team went head-to-head with Thunder Bay from Ontario for a 10:30 a.m. game. The Warriors crushed Thunder Bay 5-0 and ended up going undefeated through the week in Florida. The Lady Warriors lacrosse team hosted Chartiers Valley High School for a 6 o'clock face-off. The Warriors' offense was strong, putting up 12 goals on the night. The defense held up, allowing only 4 goals. The girls ended the night with a 12-4 win. The boys' lacrosse team welcomed Butler High School for a 7:30 face-off. The Warriors fought hard but ultimately fell short to the Golden Tornadoes, 6-6. Tonight in
sports, the boys' tennis team is traveling to Kiski Area High School for a 3:30 match. The girls' softball team is on the road to Armstrong High School for a 3:45 first pitch against the Riverhawks. The boys' lacrosse team is traveling to Trinity High School for a 6 o'clock match. The boys' baseball team is traveling to Greater Latrobe High School for a 7 o'clock game. The girls' lacrosse team welcomes Upper St. Clair for a 7:30 match. Thank you for tuning in to today's broadcast of Wake Up Warriors. We now invite you to stand for the Pledge of the Flag. This has been Maddie Longo
and Karina Whipke.
Have a great day, PT.